Thank you for clicking on the video. If you're above the age of 16, please ignore this and continue on into the reaction. However, due to my diction, the nature of the content that I sometimes cover, and COPPA regulations, I hereby ask that any viewer who is under the age of 16 to click off the video and wait until you have reached this age benchmark to return and continue watching. You have been warned. Additional information may be found in the description of this video. Enjoy. What's up, Twitchlets? My name's Mr. Twitchy. You can just call me Twitchy if you want. This is my first Attack on Titan video, and right now it's my favorite series of all time, manga, anime, you name it, fictional entities such as Marvel. I should have just posted a My Hero video either earlier today or yesterday. Check out the pinned comment for any other series that I'm covering. But just to do a quick recap of what happened last chapter. We had the Falco kerfuffle, which led to Connie kidnapping him for his mother's sake, Saul Goodman Titan, Niall getting taken out by Worst Girl, who shall remain nameless on my channel, Shottis getting a second wind in life, saving his recruits, Pixis getting taken out by a girl, Armin, Worst Girl asking Armin if they can try and talk to Eren to change his mind, which I'm not quite convinced Eren's just on this genocidal rampage. He might be, but I'm still holding out some sort of hope that this is just a bluff. We'll see. And then Best Ass returns. Second best girl, Mikasa's best, but Annie finally comes back after a long hiatus. Kind of a tame chapter compared to the recent ones that we've had in 2019, but hopefully 2020 starts off with a banger. I was spoiled on one thing, that being the Levi panel with him bandaged across his face. Doesn't really surprise me that much, nor does it piss me off as much as the Annie reveal, because he just took an explosion to the face by my third favorite character of this series, Zeke DeClaws, because he's got a beard. He looks like Santa. Yep. By the way, Mikasa is my second favorite character, and Eren is my favorite character from any series, any fictional entity whatsoever. Alright, that being said, let's get to it. Alright, and then just for clarification before I begin, I do tend to enjoy reading my manga in terms of a scroll, so from top to bottom, obviously from right to left, top to bottom, but instead of the 2-page spread or like a book, just a scroll parchment. 125, Afterglow. Okay, so Mikasa's Kohai is saving people. There is so much rubble. Okay, so the Wall Titans are actually leaving in a line formation to try to, I guess, reduce the damage to Paradise Island. They're fighting in the background because of Eren's collateral damage. It's not good. You just have these two sides just furious and also elated, those being each side. At a certain point, you have to ask yourself if a few sacrifices are worth the lives of everyone on the island. Now, I know Eren's plan with the Wall Titans is to eradicate every human not on Paradise Island, but all of the individuals on Paradise Island were going to get eliminated anyway by everyone outside of the world. Kind of between a rock and a hard place. Them keep saying, dedicate your hearts. That seems to be their favorite saying. Oh, pardon me, that wasn't Mikasa's Kohai, that was Hitch. I forgot she got a little bit of a redesign in her face. Okay, so I'm assuming since they're showing Hitch, and Hitch was talking with Armin like 10-ish chapters ago, that Annie's actually stored in Stohei's district. Okay, so she's seeing the melted crystal, just like footprints on the ground, walking to a door, or that's from the door. Annie's just sitting behind the door, on the ground. The way that they have seemingly all the lights off seems to show her psychological state, I'm assuming. Just kidding. She now has her dagger ring to Hitch's throat. I couldn't even imagine what Annie's feeling right now. Hitch with the suplex. Done taking Annie's shit by being her roommate for so long. Yeah. If you haven't eaten anything in 5-6 years, you're gonna be pretty exhausted. Annie's saying, I already cut myself. I can transform into a Titan at any point. Now I wonder if she was part of the dream that Eren broadcasted via Titan Wi-Fi to all of the Eldians. Hitch calling her bluff, saying, something tells me that you are too weak to transform right now. That would be a safe assumption, I think. Oh. So it sounds like Annie might have actually heard Hitch talking to her within the crystal. I wasn't sure if it was like a comatose state or if she was conscious within the crystal. If she was actually conscious within the crystal, I wonder what the conversation between her and Armin was. Okay, so it was 4 years, not 5 or 6. Okay, so she did hear Eren's voice. I feel like there's got to be more to the female Titan's power than just localized hardening, and it's not even good crystallization. It's kind of the weakest form from what we've seen. Possibly, I'm thinking it might have to do with the original Ymir. She might be able to be channeled through the female Titan specifically, since there's not an exclusive male Titan. Man, they are still walking towards the sunset or the exterior of the island. It is insane. Damn. Hitch saying, my first worthwhile job after becoming a soldier was cleaning up dead bodies and rubble after the little brawl you had with Eren. As she rides on the back of the horse with her. Fuck Reiner, but for the majority of the warriors, it's hard for me to fault them just because child soldiers are a thing both in the real world and in this story. Annie's saying, killing people was something to be praised for. We were taught that after crossing the frontiers, killing soldiers and civilians indiscriminately was fine. For the sake of our mission to atone for the sins of Eldians and to save the world, each and every action was justified. Brainwashing. Some Annie backstory. She was abandoned by her parents almost as soon as she was born. Oh, the mother's adulterous lover was an Eldian. Oh, so that's not actually her dad. That was her adopted father. That's gotta be tough. Annie's saying, in the man's eyes, my only value resided in whether or not I could become a warrior. She's not even referring to him as his father, as her father. She did mess up his leg pretty badly. Hitch asking her what type of story that was, and Annie responding, I could only listen to you speaking for 4 years, so you won't mind if I talk a little. Okay. The symbolism of her stepping on a bug, that's what she equates the rest of the Eldians to being. Insects. Oh. So the conversation she had with her adopted dad, where he begged for her forgiveness to just come back to him, was the day that they left for the operation. And then she finally acknowledges that he was her father. Annie with just a nihilistic view, I don't think nothing matters anymore. I believe I've committed sins that can't be undone. If it's to go back to my father, I'd do it again. Yeah, if this isn't a bluff, I don't think she's gonna make it back to him. Ooh, the uprising in Liberio's internment camp. I guess they're trying to persuade the guards to let them leave so that they can try to run away somewhere, I guess. And of course they don't believe them because they're not of Eldian blood, so they wouldn't have had the vision. Just the amount of hatred that they have for them. It's realistic because there are some individuals in our own world that have that type of hatred towards other people of different skin color, religions, sexual orientations, but it's just tough to read. I'm pretty sure that was Annie's dad talking to the security guard. Yeah, them doing the panning shots, each getting closer and closer to each of their eyes. Oh, grabbing the gun. The Jaegerists have the support of the population. They'll surely seize control and rule over this island. If this is Eren's plan, I don't think he would even want to rule over ashes. What's the point? Shot is saying, don't try to oppose the Jaegerists by any means. You should just try and protect yourself as much as you can. As things are, you are part of this system. Can't really argue that. But he is planting the seed of rebellion, saying, there'll come a day when you have to make a stand. Until then, don't lose sight of yourselves. Okay, so Mikasa and Armin talking about trying to catch up to Connie. I don't know how that's going to happen. Huh. Armin saying that we, which is Armin plus whoever, needs the girl who will not be named. Was this why Armin had to be saved back when the choice between Erwin and Armin was posed? Because he's kind of been useless to the story ever since that decision was made. So it looks like Armin's trying to recruit Reiner and the Cart Titan to their side to try to stop Eren, maybe? Armin suggesting that the 2,000-year-old history of continued infighting over Titan powers will just happen all over again, just on this island. If Eren has the powers of a god right now, he can just take away the inheritance to where they can't pass on the Titan powers. If it's possible to make Eldians not be able to reproduce, why can't he just take away all the other Titan powers? Armin saying, I'll tell Connie that even a Titan overturned on her back, his mom is fine as she is. Where is this callousness coming from? Mikasa asking Armin what she should do. Damn. I mean, she does need to start thinking for herself. I think that was kind of Eren's plan, telling her that he hated her, and has always hated her, but she's just dug in there so much with emotions. Yeah, Armin's definitely letting out his frustrations on Mikasa. Ooh, I love the two back-to-back panels where it splits Armin in the middle of his face, showing his split from reality and also his allegiance with Eren. Well done, Isayama. Yeah, where's Historia in all this? Is she gonna give birth to Eren's baby and that be the original Ymir reincarnated? I think Armin's freaking out. Him saying that they don't have time to think about Eren right now, but if they can somehow stop Eren, doesn't that solve the immediate problem right in front of them? Armin bringing up if Commander Erwin was here. Okay, no. Him doubting himself that he should have been the one who was revived. There's a reason why he was revived instead of Erwin. The muffler. I really hope it's not Worst Girl and Armin on a horse trying to stop Connie. Oh, Gabby's a strange name. Mia's better. It's the only time I'll mention her. Flock needs to chill out. Damn. Shot him in the middle of the hand? Is his fingers off? Flock's heard about this plan for 10 months? Either this is a super bluff or he's playing his cards really well right now. I don't know who this guy is, but he's gonna get shot in the face by Flock if he tries versing him with a gun. Damn. Flock, what are you doing, bud? Him saying, pay your respects to him. Eren. Sean is just shook. Oh, his jaw got shut off? Oh, Mikasa. Flock, you better not. That's such flawed logic. Flock saying, if Eren solves all the problems outside of the island, I can also eradicate all the hate within the island. You literally headshotting that man just because he didn't do what you said promotes hatred in all those individuals that were watching. Fucking Flock. He's completely delusional. Him saying we're free, you no longer have to fight. Oh, Jean, please end Flock. Oh, he called him an arrogant bastard. Okay, so Connie lied to Falco to get him to go along peacefully, which does make sense, but it hurts. Falco is a good boy. Connie regrets it, but he's also been dealing with that pain for 4 years. Falco doesn't remember that his brother died in his arms. Damn. Oh, him saying he has a feeling that he met him somewhere before, Falco referring to Connie. I'm assuming that's the Titan memories that are passed down to him. Whoop, here comes Peak. McGrath saying they don't have any plan, which I don't think you can stop it at this point, unless you go after the Stegosaurus Eren. Whoa, who is this? Hanji. Okay, so they finally show the panel that I was spoiled on for Levi. Hanji saying that man over there is just a completely harmless one who failed to die. Not a great chapter, in my opinion. It's probably the weakest one in quite a while, even weaker than last time, just because I was spoiled on the Levi showing up at the end. Don't really have much to say either, just because Eren might have a new form. We still haven't seen the face of the dinosaur titan, what it looks like. I think it might have been his emaciated face that we saw 3 or 4 chapters ago. Just a theory that I have. Alright, other than that, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.